My favourite, don't hang yourself yet, people, it's Sylvia Plath.
Can we talk about it later?
No, I'm reading about it now! So, please don't kill yourself yet. This is my favourite poem by my favourite poet, It's Daddy by Sylvia Plath. You do not do anymore. Black shoe in which I have lived like a foot for 30 years, poor and white, barely daring to breathe or a chew. Daddy, I have had to kill you. You died before I had time, marble heavy, a bag full of God, ghastly statue with one grey toe, big as a Frisco seal, and a head in the freakish Atlantic, where it pours being green over blue. In the waters of beautiful Norset, I used to pray to recover you. Ach, du. And the German tongue in the Polish town scraped flat by the roller of wars, wars, wars. But the name of the town is common. My Polack friend says there are a dozen or two. So I could never tell where you put your foot, your room. I could never talk to you. The tongue stuck in my jaw. It stuck in a barbed wire snare. I could hardly speak, and I thought every German was you and the language obscene. An engine, troughing me off like a Jew to Darkor, Auschwitz, Belsen. I began to talk like a Jew. I think I may well be a Jew. The snows of the Tyrol, the clear beer of Vienna, are not very pure or true. With my gypsy ancestress and my weird look, and my tarot pack, I may be a bit of a Jew. I have always been scared of you, with your Luftwaffe, your gobbledygook, and your neat moustache, and your Aryan eye, bright blue. Handsome man, oh you. Not God, but a swastika, so black no sky could squeak through. Every woman adores fascist. The boot in the face, the brute heart of a brute like you. You stand at the blackboard, Daddy. In the picture I have of you, a cleft in your chin instead of your foot, but no less of a devil for that, no, not any less of the devil who bit my pretty red heart in two. I was 10, and they buried you. At 20, I tried to die to get back to you. I thought even the bones would do. But they pulled me out of the sack, and they stuck me together with glue. And then I knew what to do. I made a model of you, a man in black with a Mein Kampf look and a love of the rack and the screw. And I said, I do. So Daddy, I'm finally through. The black telephone's off at the root, the voices just can't worm through. If I've killed one man, I've killed two. The vampire who said he was you and drank my blood for a year. 7 years, if you wanted to know. Daddy, you can lie back now. There's a stake in your fat black heart, and the villagers never liked you. They are dancing and stamping on you. They always knew it was you. Daddy, you bastard. I'm through. So yeah, that's the book that Jenna was talking about before. It's called Pharmacopoeia. Launches at Berry Library on the 16th of April. I almost forgot my launch date then. But if any of you can't make it, then I've got 4 copies with me, if you're interested at all. So I'm going to get back to my own poems. This is called The Juice of Metropolis, and it's about, well, I went to London once, and I didn't like it. I felt like a number. I don't like cities. Big cities just, they're dehumanising. I don't like it. And before you say anything, Manchester is not a city, it's a culture.
Like it.
Right on, sister.
Yeah.
So this is a juice of metropolis. Somewhere, the 9 till 5 office worker stops me with a deadpan stare, fixes me with the times of timetables past, the graph paper squares of all tomorrow's schedules. These high-rise offices never look down. I never really liked the city. Never really cared for the city's callousness, its daily suicide, the shadow on top of each building that watches with certainty. Couldn't stand the fake art it set its mind on, with its fake values. True blue, not true at all. And the sodium lamplights jaundiced glare. I heard the hiss of a hydrant, the juicer waiting in the sewers, hiding from the reflective riots of each skyscraper. But she's waiting. I know she's waiting. She had the patience Perseus never had. Constricted, reality never cared for her, and the snakes grew longer and longer still, fatter with the power unreality offered, until one stared out of every gutter. One caught me in its gaze once. I couldn't hope to move on, and now I carry through the motions, aware that I'm being watched. Whilst at the heart of the city, and then below it, Medusa sits with reptilian patience and fixes her granite gaze towards the city. And she waits. So I'm sensing that I perhaps need to pick up the mood a bit. Sorry. So this is kind of the counterpart to that. And it's not about hate or any kind of negative emotion, it's actually about how much I love the countryside. Or specifically in this poem, Ireland. Because I'm half Irish and I can't get over that fact, apparently. So it's called Gale. Only 3 years had gone before, and I was held tiny in the conch of the ocean, and nothing sturdier than a tin can. A far cry from the lonely wail of the city, the Gaelic birdsong was everywhere, came from somewhere, I don't know, perhaps 2 brothers, rolling hay bales at the hills, laughing at the wind, the gulls, the solemn tide. My lungs ached to join them. I'll tell my ma. I never understood her as she ran off flame-haired and gypsy-like, the bells on her toes singing, joining the chorus. My tongue tripped and curled over and under the syllables like a fish. But it stayed anyway. My clumsy English accent. These things stay with me, even now. The land disappearing behind me. The lighthouse like a flame, blown out by the wind.